A live look at Piscataway, New Jersey in Shai Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Coach Ryan Day told me before the game, Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense will get first crack at it today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
And guys, that's not a surprise, is it? Watching tape coming in this football game, he can make things happen. He can run around you, he can run through you, just like you saw right there, break tackles. They will feature him early in this football game. They'll feature him often. He's one of their game breakers.
Motion from the wideout. They're going to go right back to him on first down. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Here we go, ready. Come on, go.
With the draw, it's Raymond. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. The run inside. It's Raymond. Still running at the 40. Got a little grass. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here.
Decision coming up here. I'm kicking a field goal, though, David. First drive of the game, you want to pay it off and just put some points up on the board.
Well, and see, I'd go for the touchdown because here's the thing. I'm going to make them go the length of the field, almost 100 yards, even if I get stopped. I'm starting this game aggressive.
Touchdown, Rutgers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Complete on the left to Smith. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Sayin to throw. Moving away from pressure. Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. There's a crease. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. They give it to him again. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. Tavian St. Clair finds his man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. The screen, and watch out. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Great job by the back on the option.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
He'll bring it out. It's Benjamin. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop you.
Might as well give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Tripped up for the tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's Julian saying to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. Second and long coming up. Motion from the back. The offense changing the play. Saying, oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure and you get to hit the quarterback. But 2, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on third down. The Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. No return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Just feeds the running back. Finding some room. Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Running inside, it's Raymond. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Powers through. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Gets the back moving. St. Clair. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. It's taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always point to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first...
Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making checks. They'll send the back in motion. Lined up in the gun on third down. Saying, working that left side now. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Throwing, say it. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Again, it's Sayet. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Ohio State!
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he hitched, he got rid of it quickly on a line, put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
Rutgers, 7.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the run, it's Raymond. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Say it. Here's the pressure. Intercepted deep in his own end. Takes it the other way.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Allen. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Back to throw, time running short in the half. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Rutgers takes its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Grabbed over the middle. It's Duff. Timeout called here by Rutgers, and that's their 3rd. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Now from inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Blue 22, blue 22.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half, and there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. Let's start with the Temple Owls taking on the Rice Owls. And it's the Owls, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Pac-12 Conference. Now over to your game in Piscataway. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
The Scarlet Knights will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
I caught up with Ohio State's head coach coming out of the locker room. They have to start the third quarter with a sense of urgency. On the road, backs against the wall with a hostile crowd. He said, we got to have more intensity. They did a good job in the first half, but this game is close, and they understand all of the playoff implications. They've got to be the best version of themselves here to start this third.
Thanks, Holly. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Got enough for the first. At midfield, he's got room. Off to the races to the right. Past the tap. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Rolled his way into the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, we know this.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offense.
Looking deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. And the Buckeyes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. From the gun on third down, Sayin. Complete to the left. There he goes. Inside. Touchdown, Buckeye. And the beatdown has ensued.
Ohio State.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Might be calling a hot route. Tight end now in motion. Here's Sayin to throw. Taken in by Smith on the right side. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Pressure coming. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was two guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Makes a grab and room to run. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, this offense has been having its way all day long with this defense, but finally the defense creates a negative play. Let's see if that now gives them a little more confidence to get back in this game.
Back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. With this game decided, let's take a look at the projected playoff bracket, and it's getting late. Week 12, and this is how things would stack up if the playoffs started today. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Motion from the back. Sayin floats it out in space. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And the Buckeyes need to pick it up on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score. That's what finishing the and the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on Ohio State's sideline, this is a developing story down here on the sideline right now. With this big lead, the coaches are going to the backup quarterback, and they say he has earned this opportunity. He is a team-first guy, ready when his number is called, and he is proving that he's someone they can count on. The big lead's going to get him more reps, and the coaches are vibing off of that. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Throwing on the run. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
Fires left side, it's Smith. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Throwing St. Clair. Caught by Smith. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Raymond. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're